Hi Virgo, welcome to your reading. Let's take a look and see what's going on for you guys. Take what resonates, obviously leave the rest. You guys can check out your sun, your moon, and your rising sign. Let's see, Virgo. Hope you guys are doing well. What's going on for Virgo? We have number 12, bearing fruit. So always makes me always reminds me or makes me think of the Empress energy. We have willing release, number 49. And we have it is what it is, number 6. Bottom of the deck, we have number 46 with uncharted sea. So you could be kind of in like, I'm getting uncomfortable territory, or maybe just not even really maybe knowing, like not having been here before, you know. I do feel like you're trying to make the best of the situation or a situation, but there's also this like acceptance of like it just is what it is. I need to maybe let something go, and in order for me to really see something blossom here, for something to really kind of take off or to grow. Yeah, like I almost feel like it's interesting too. The uncharted sea breaks down to a 10, right? So it's like you're ending and moving into new territory. But there's like this acceptance. Like I don't really feel like there's stress. And if there is stress, it's like not taking over everything, you know? Like it's like, okay, this is just how it's got to be, kind of thing. Yeah, judgment. Judgment is like are you ready to step into the new world? Are you ready to move into new energy? A new cycle, a new phase. And I think you are ready. I think there's like that acceptance of like, now's the time, or this is just what needs to happen, kind of thing. What else here for Virgo? High Priestess. There's like this calm energy, Queen of Cups. Probably because you have this knowing. You can see, or you have this knowing that this is just what needs to happen. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune, we have Temperance. Yeah, there's like, Wheel of Fortune and Temperance to me is like divine timing. This is for sure a divine timing combo. It's like you're willingly just like giving it up to the universe is what this feels like. Because even with the judgment can be kind of like a divine timing, or like, now's the time. Like, are you ready? It's kind of like the energy that judgment can kind of be. There's like this acceptance of like, yep, I'm ready. I'm ready for this next phase. I'm ready for this next cycle. I'm ready for things to change. I'm open and receptive. 6 of Pentacles, right? I also feel like you're very open to like what the universe, like the universe's role in this. Like you're allowing things again. There's this acceptance of like allowing things to play out. But I also feel like with this 6 of Pentacles, some of you, like maybe this next phase is like making more money, or having more support or help, or just more balance in general in your life. Time, energy, resources, people, right? Some of you could also be stepping into kind of like a giving role, or a helping role, a healing role. Especially with the Queen of Cups and the High Priestess, could definitely be like a healing and the Temperance, really. A healing role. But there's this like gentle and like, this kind of feels like a little bit of like the calm before the storm. What is it that Virgo is releasing? What is this willing release card? Because I almost feel like this is what you're releasing, obviously, and then like this is what's coming through, or what you want to come through. Clarify this willing release card here for Virgo. Yeah, the World. There's definitely closure. Closure to a cycle, a chapter. You could be accomplishing something. You could be moving for some of you, right? There could be a transition, maybe even in just like your workplace or where you're working, or this could be like a move of like moving countries or moving just in general. But again, there's like this big picture thing where you're like, I'm releasing this for the bigger picture or the good of the situation. Because it's bringing you back into balance, this closure, this ending. Even if it's like uncomfortable or even if it's unfamiliar, you're like, oh, I hope this really works out. But it's like for your evolution, it's for your growth. And I feel like you're very aware of that. And it's like, I'm ready. You're ready for this next cycle. You're ready for this next chapter in your life. What is this bearing fruit for Virgo? What is this bearing fruit? If you don't feel this way and you are stressed out, I feel like this is your advice is to just accept that this is where you're at right now and just let things play out and not try to control the situation. So with bearing fruit, we have the Death card here, and we also have the Five of Swords. I feel like this is kind of like the end to the stress, the end to the conflict, the bearing fruit, like I said, is very feminine energy. Again, it reminds me of the Empress, how things just like kind of grow and she attracts and she receives. And I feel like there's like you're not trying to fight for everything. You're just letting it come to you. So there's like an end to the resistance, an end to the pushing. There's definitely like a highlight of like feminine energy here. High Priestess, Queen of Cups, and then that bearing fruit. So it's like, not that you're not ever going to have struggle, but that's like this cycle that you've been on that's been struggling. Some of you, there's like a lot of like conflict that you've been going through, maybe even just mental stress, right? Of like that struggle. Again, you're letting go of this. We have the Five of Wands and the Hanged Man. You're letting go of the struggle. You're letting go of the conflict. And with that brings more abundance, right? What is this next phase or this next cycle going to look like for Virgo? What is this next phase or next cycle going to look like? Queen of Pentacles, love it. What is this next phase? We have the Emperor and the Eight of Cups. Okay, so I feel like this next phase that you're going into, nobody's telling you nothing. So I really feel like you are doing this next phase that you're going into, you're doing what's right for you. You're stepping up, taking authority, taking action, maybe moving. Again, like I feel like there's movement here. But I also feel like you're in the space of letting go. Like you could be really letting go of a lot of people, places, situations in your life that aren't emotionally serving you. They're not supportive for you, and it's maybe not your truth, right? Like it might not be really how you want your world to look. And so I feel like you're letting go of things that aren't supporting you. I also feel like you could be going on a little bit of like a journey, like an emotional journey. Some of you literally, I'm getting like travel for some of you for sure. But some of you, this could be like an inner journey, right? Going on more of a emotional journey and diving into some of those things. Some of you could be healing even like the masculine side of things, or like your father's lineage or something like that. I see there being a lot more like structure though and support. Like you feel very supported, even if it's just what you're giving to yourself, because you're also very nurturing right now, or you will be going into this next phase. You'll be very nurturing to yourself. Finances, I definitely see there being more than enough. So if you're worried about that, I feel like you're going to find your sense of stability. And I really feel like you have good decisions when it comes to your money and what you're doing and how you're moving about things. The Four of Swords here is at the bottom of the deck. So you're definitely going to feel more at peace, more relaxed, more calm, right? You're coming out of that kind of hustle and bustle and stress phase, we'll say. It's definitely more abundant and luxurious and stable. Like just not feeling so confined by things. And this comes with something that you're letting go of, or just even the emotional tie to things, right? Let's get some final messages here for you, Virgo. Final message for you, Virgo. Yeah, we've got watch and wait. I feel like that's about that next cycle that you're going to be going into. We have give with gratitude and grace with turkey spirit. Turkeys, I think, represent abundance as well. We have snake spirit, time to heal. Yeah, there's definitely something I feel like with this release that you are healing. Like I said, we had that Four of Swords, right? You're shedding an old skin, you're shedding an old cycle. And I feel like you're accepting of that, right? And then it's like a matter of watching and waiting, like what's coming next. We have rabbit spirit, now is a lucky time. And we have lion spirit, be generous of spirit. So yeah, I feel like this is that acceptance piece. I feel like you're kind of doing that. Or again, there's that call to do that, because I feel like things are, again, there's abundance here. There's good things working in your favor through this transformation, through what you're working through. And I think it's just a matter of like maintaining that acceptance, having that peace, that calm, that gratitude for whatever you're going through is meant for you. And then we have badger spirit at the bottom with be fearless and bold. So don't be afraid of this next cycle. I feel like you're ready. I feel like you're excited, but also calm. So I like this energy for you, Virgo. This is a really good reading. So I hope you guys resonate with this. If not, check out any of your other signs or a different reading on my channel. I do have pick of cards as well. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe. Even if you're not new, you can definitely like. Just if you want to see more of these readings, definitely make sure you subscribe. But otherwise, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, and being here. And I will see you guys in the next reading. Bye.